We're at the International Building Show in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I ran into my good friend Dennis Steigerwalt.
Steigerwalt, you got it?
Yeah, great, from the Housing Innovation Alliance. I thought we'd chat for a few minutes. Dennis, say hello and introduce yourself.
Yeah, thank you. Well, great to see you, Andrew, as always. I'm Dennis Steigerwalt, president of the Housing Innovation Alliance. We're a national network of production home builders and community developers focused on strategic growth and innovation opportunities. So what that really means is we're trying to help solve housing's most pressing needs and bringing together all the forward-thinking people in the industry that are driving that change.
That's great. Well, Dennis, you know I watch the wellness trends because we have a special place for trying to build healthier homes, but you see all kinds of things that are in place. Are you seeing more people interested in that space?
Absolutely, absolutely. And as a matter of fact, we conducted a research study last year in partnership with the American Home Study Group. We conducted the third wave of their national research around consumers' buying behavior and purchasing motivators. And what we found is there's a significant trend line around health and wellness features and the trade-offs they're willing to make as far as maintaining that price that's attainable, giving up a little space and some of the other fit and finishes that we typically see, but in order to get better indoor air quality or choose materials that are more sustainable. And we actually built a concept home in Pittsburgh called the Picket Fence, which is available through our microsite online. But that home embodies a lot of those principles where we really focus on what type of materials are we putting into the home, how's the home going to perform from a thermal performance and energy perspective, but also how do we actively control the comfort and the indoor air quality of that house.
That's amazing. And what kind of reaction are you getting to this house?
Yeah, well, so we received a very positive reaction to the house. I mean, we've had a number of real estate agents tour it through. We actually just conducted an interview with Arlo, the pit bull that lives downstairs, and his human Amber, which we're going to be sharing here at the Builders Show tomorrow with Terry, the study founder, and Ryan White, the architect behind the project. But yeah, I mean, the responses have been fantastic. We've taken a lot of very nuanced data and created some opportunities to make every inch of the house matter to a specific buying group called the Millennial Trailblazer. And this is a subsegment of the Kantar mind-based profiles. But we picked that buyer because of this particular geography. But the data that we have on these consumers and what they want when it comes to health and wellness, it's nuanced by the generation, but it's also even further nuanced by that particular subset. And what we find is people love the fact that we're taking into consideration all of these things that they've been looking for, but have been really treated as a one-size-fits-all by the industry. So this is an opportunity to dig deeper and give consumers what they want.
Yeah, that's great. You think that we'll see more of the production builders look for this type of stuff? Because the way to get to the market is you got to get the builders to adopt it as well, and to be able to get in there.
Well, I think a lot of builders already are. I think you see it first to the communities that they choose to develop in, right? Because you have to start with the vision of the community and the developer first. Once we see that and we see these health and wellness features integrated at that scale, then it comes down to what's happening in the individual house and home and how they're connected to those communities. I absolutely think in a market where we're starting to see us come off some all-time highs, that this is going to be, it's this type of solution for shelter and housing that's going to add resiliency to the market and for these builders. So I think 100% we're going to start to see them fall in line with these programs.
That's great. And are you seeing any technologies that are going to come to try and help maybe bridge some of the gaps?
Yeah, we sure are. So we're seeing certain technologies like the ones that we leverage within our concept home, active air purification strategies, air distribution systems that are not only more energy efficient, but with create greater levels of comfort, and then just great window placement and design. So I think that there's technology is one piece, but another piece of it is just how we approach creating that environment for the consumer.
That's great. Well, it's been fantastic running into you. I don't want to hold you up any further for this amazing show that we're at.
Yeah, no, thanks, Andrew. Thank you for the opportunity. Appreciate it.